Mike Tyson was known for one incredible trait, and it's not what you think it is. What do I mean by that? Coming at you right now. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my V-Boxing. Before his loss to Buster Douglas, Mike Tyson was a 37-0 WBC, WBA, and IBF heavyweight champion. At that point, it was no rumor that Iron Mike Tyson was the baddest man on the planet. Fighting him would be akin to me fighting a grizzly bear. Unexpected to sad real quick. Kinda like 90-second Spanx. Poor man. Prime Iron Mike scared fighters so bad they had to get their trainers to try to get inside his head. Little spoiler, it didn't work. So what was Mike Tyson's greatest trait? Well, it wasn't his speed, his power, his technique, or even his head movement. It was the one thing that held all of that together like a very tightly knit web: his cardio. The thing that scared everyone that fought him was his innate ability to keep coming at you and not stop. Like a bullet train against a Kia Soul, he plowed through the competition easily. His cardio and his need to fight were the defining factors that separated him from all the rest. Now let's be honest, Prime Iron Mike Tyson didn't take training lightly at all. Every morning, Mike would wake up at 4 a.m. and immediately go for a 5-mile run, and that's not all. He'd also do high-intensity sessions of jump rope where he'd do double and triple unders while squatting halfway to the ground. Not to mention the way he'd viciously bait out punches on the front foot in sparring, which would burn out the energy of most in seconds. And he wouldn't just do that in sparring, he'd crank up the intensity in shadow boxing as well. Most fighters shadow box in a slower manner to better practice technique, but Mike would move at a pace that some would consider overkill. Also, if you don't believe me when I say that Mike's cardio was his greatest trait, look at his first loss. At that time, his discipline wasn't what it was supposed to be, and it cost him not only his titles, but his legend. Before that loss, not only was he seen as an unbeatable fighter, he was still also known as the youngest heavyweight champion at 20 years old, which, by the way, is a record that still hasn't been beaten. And the moment he really let his cardio go, he got knocked out for the first time in his career. Because of that, Iron Mike quickly turned from the baddest man on the planet to a 10th round reject. Prime Mike Tyson will always be remembered in boxing history, an image of his ferocity forever burned into the title of the baddest man on the planet. If you haven't already liked, commented, subscribed, the worst thing that's going to happen is I'm probably going to cry myself to sleep tonight. But if you don't click on this next video, Mike Tyson's coming for you in your sleep. The hero and the coward feel exactly the same, but you have to have the discipline to do what a hero does and keep yourself from doing what the coward does. Custom auto.